Hello. Okay, so this is going to be a video of my doll collection. So getting started, this is behind my door. And I have dolls all over my room because I unfortunately don't have a doll room currently. So starting out, as you can see, these are not a surprise. I honestly don't know their names. I don't know any of their names actually. Most of these are acquired from thrift stores, and I just thought they were cute and they were cheap, so I wanted them. I try not to really buy too many anymore. Plus, the ones I've been finding in thrift stores aren't complete, anyways. And as you can see, I had to stack them because I'm running out of space. Some of them are like really cute. Like this one, I bought this one because it was super cute. Found. I think I only bought this one, and then the money one. But these are my not surprise. They sit behind my door along with some of my other things. And yeah, this is them. And then moving over here, this video is very professional. Next to my door, oh wait, let me just lower the camera. Next to my door, I have some more dolls, which as you can see, I have a G3 Deuce. This is the second one that I have in the box. I got it because I thought I was obsessed with Deuce and his G3 look, but I don't know. Also, it was like $17 at the time because it was damaged. And I know that when Amazon says things are damaged, they're really not that bad. So I bought it. And he's here. I have the Disney inspired Tiana doll. I haven't unboxed it mainly for space. I actually have a couple of dolls in boxes, and at this point it's all for space purposes. So as you can see, if these dolls were unboxed, I couldn't stack them. But this doll is also expensive, and I want to give her the proper space when I get more space. This is my Sculptor's Julia, and Sculptor's Julia is significant to me because when I first started collecting Must High back in like 2012, Sculptor's Julia was my first Must High doll. And unfortunately, I don't actually have any dolls from when I first started collecting, so I had to recollect every doll in my room. Is only one doll out of the 500 plus dolls I have is from my original collection. So this Sculptor's Julia is not only significant to me, but she's also signed by Garrett Sanders. I was able to meet him and get him to sign my doll. And then I have the what do you call it, Gorganizer from G3 Drac. As you can see, I removed the doll and just kept the Gorganizer in here because I didn't know what I would do with it, so I just left it in the box. And down here is the Coffin Bean set. Same thing. I have nowhere to put that, so I knew I was gonna leave it in the box. So I got it for Christmas, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to put that anywhere in my room. And then also by the wall, I have this really badly damaged Dallas Cowboy cheerleader doll. Another nostalgic thing for me. I used to have one when I was younger. Not this complexion, but I figured if I was only going to get one, it was definitely going to be the black one. And of course, she tends to be a little expensive, which is why I had to settle for a box that was damaged. But I also convinced myself that I'm going to fix the box one day, which I still plan to. All right. And then moving on to literally the adjacent side of the wall I was just showing. This is a little shelf I have with other dolls. And as you can see, I have this doll here, which is a restyled glow-up doll. I have this Disney I Love You doll, Belle inspired. Another one of the, like, I don't know, it was like the Tiana doll, but this is inspired by Rapunzel, which is actually my favorite Disney princess movie. And then, of course, I have Halle Bailey from the live-action Little Mermaid. This doll is gorgeous. I have more Disney I Love You dolls. I'm trying to see what's in the frame. And then I have up here my DC action figures by McFarlane Toys. I have the Arrow, which is significant to me because it's one of the first shows I started watching. Aquaman because I love, love, love the movie and the actor's cool. The Flash because he also was one of the first CW shows I started that got me like into TV and movies. And then at the top, you can kind of see here I have a Wreck-It Ralph Funko Pop. I'm not a big Funko Pop collector, but I do have like 8 of them. And then I just love Wreck-It Ralph. I love his quote, the thing he says at the end of the movie when he's like, you know, I'm bad and that's good. I'll never be good and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me. I say it to myself all the time. And I thought it was nice to put it on top of this so I could read it right before I leave my room. Then I have this tiny Tiana doll that my sister got me. And a Christmas card that my sister made for me. And then let me see. Moving over, there's Bratz dolls. I also would consider myself a big Bratz doll collector, but I find myself getting more and more. I think it's mostly just because they're reproducing the dolls, so now I have a chance to get dolls that I never could before. And then, yeah, that thing fell. But I have some Marvel action figures, the zombie Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch. Then there's some trophies of mine. They're bobbleheads. And then I have this. This is the older one. I'm not really sure. I think it's more from like the comics, but I knew it was Scarlet Witch and she was just as pretty, so I got her. And then I have this Bratz doll in the box, the Rock Chloe one. I have the Spider-Man figure. I just bought it, which is why it's just sitting here. I don't have a place for it yet. Honestly, some of my collection is unorganized, but I wanted to make this video anyways because I thought it'd be fun. Oh, I have this tiny Barbie doll too. I thought she was super cute. It's the only one I have, like this mini. And then moving down, this is the shelf right below it. I have, that's a cat collar. I have my Wakanda girls. Odite. I don't really know how to pronounce her names. I know her name starts with an N, and of course that's Shuri. I got those for Christmas. They're honestly very pretty dolls. They're very accurate to their characters. And behind them, I have more. I have like the larger Na 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 surprise. I love that one in the raccoon hat. She's like my favorite. And then in the front, I have my one Avatar figure from the movie. I thought he was super cool. I had to get my hands on him. Then I have one of my few Barbies. The Barbie extras, I believe they are. I, of course, thought she was super cool, and she went on sale, so I had to get her. I have this Rainbow High doll. This is my second Margaret, because she's very pretty. She also has cool shoes. I have this thrift store find. It's like, I don't really know. I don't know. It looks like a mini American Girl. I'm not exactly sure. She has some name on the back of her neck, but I couldn't really tell right now. But I just like that she's black and she's a dancer, which is me. I'm black and I love to dance. And she was super cute and cheap, so I had to bring her home. And I actually quite often use her as a travel doll, which is why her bun gets more and more messed up, because I just put her in my purse and yeah, she comes with me. I have this Funko Pop, which I got this Funko Pop purely because the body, it's so textured and so amazing. I love, like, one of my favorite things about doll collecting is the mechanical feel of like the joints, the clothes, and just the attention to detail they'll have in the sculpts. And this Funko Pop body has so much amazing texture to the sculpt that I had to get it. And plus, I like the Midnight Angels in the Wakanda movie, so I thought it would be fun to get. Here's a Beanie Baby. I have a bunch of these gifted from a family member. Then I have this large doll here. It's about 24 inches. And it's not technically a BJD simply because the joints aren't ball jointed. They're just like made to move Barbie joints, basically. I think she's made of like, I don't know, maybe vinyl or something. But this was the first doll that I got that kind of introduced me to the world of like real BJDs and dolls like that. I got a text. And then, as you can see back here, is the Encanto crew. They've all kind of fallen over because I need to rearrange them. I really want Peppa and her family. I see them in the store, but they're like $50, and I'd rather wait for them to go on sale. And I wish their joints could move more, but the Encanto people are really cool. So I have them back here. And then on this very lower level, all the way down here, it's even more messy. You have Felicia from Tiana, Princess and the Frog. I have this random McDonald's toy that my cat likes to play with. The turning red panda. It was super cute and it's so soft and it was on sale. I have this Walmart cart that's holding some of the G3 Monster High plush. I have some of the Gen 1 Monster High plush. And there is a big Frankie back there. These Hallmark Monster High plush. I have the porcelain doll from Little Bo Peep from Toy Story. She actually has like double joints in her legs and jointed arms. So she's a decent doll. She just clearly needs her hair redone. I have this Jessie doll who does still talk. She's from the thrift store. And I believe it's like more of the Disney inspired Jessie doll, which is why I was excited to find her. She doesn't have her hat, but I can just get one somewhere else. Some G3 glasses that fell off of one of the dolls that was on the top shelf. I have that eco-friendly doll. I don't know her name, but I found it at the thrift store brand new in the box. And I was like itching for a doll that day, so I bought it. Another text. Then I actually have a Proud Family Penny doll under here. But unfortunately, she was a very impulsive buy because she was on clearance for like $6. So I bought it, but I don't really love it. I'm not like in love with it. I personally haven't seen the Prouder Family like reboot, so I had no real reason to get this doll. I just bought it, and I don't really play with it because it's not my favorite doll. But she's still here. Maybe I'll finally put her with the other girls. Alright, and then moving over here to one of my larger shelves. It's even more chaotic, to be honest. So this is in front of my bed. So down here I have Sven. He's an official Disney Store stuffed animal, which makes me a sucker to buy them when I see them in the thrift store. And I actually have way more stuffed animals on my bed. I have an assortment of frozen ones, and some of them do sing. Winnie the Pooh, Piglet. He's an older bear, kind of older. They're all unorganized because my bed is like never made. More. This bear is very significant to me. It's from my childhood. Not this bear in particular, but this sculpt, like this Build-A-Bear. I actually have 3 of them. I have this one, I have another one in a glass display case, and I have one in my car that laughs like a baby. I'm not even joking. And I also have this Batman action figure in my bed. And then this Spider-Man action figure with jointed fingers. Oh, I have this Squishmallow too. I actually have another one. I don't know where he is. Oh, this Disney pillow my sister got for me. And this guy. Or girl, I guess. I'm not really sure. Okay. Then back over here, I also have that Pegasus it's from a Disney Junior show. Pretty sure it's from Elena and Alvador. I've never actually really watched it. I recognize it because I just do. This is where I keep a lot of my OMG, LOL, like shoe boxes and stuff. They just sit over here. And then this is just clutter. Oh, I also have this Build-A-Bear the Rainbow Dash. And it's not always this unorganized. My room just needs to be cleaned right now. I have this mermaid's doll. And honestly, I have a couple more mermaids. This one's pretty, but I have an idea to rebody one of these from the waist up. And I found her in the thrift store for $4 when I was having this idea. So I took it as a sign and I bought her, and I'm going to try and rebody her. So she's just laying over here getting ready. Then I have one of my BJDs. So one of my ball jointed dolls. This one, his name is Brian. And lucky enough, I actually found him in a thrift store. All he had was a shirt and a jacket. And I remember waiting in line, and I, of course, was glancing around, and I spotted him, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's not what I think it is. And of course, as I got closer, I'm like, that's a real ball jointed doll. And it was so surprising because these dolls, even the recast dolls, will cost well over $100, $200, sometimes $300, especially for one this big. This is a 1/3 scale doll. And he's got like huge feet, huge hands, you know, pretty face. And I'm just like, he's going to be a lot. They asked $99 for him. And in the very heat of the moment, I'm like, of course I'll buy him. When will I ever come across another ball jointed doll in a thrift store? And I haven't since that day. And I remember when the lady behind the counter was giving them to me, there was literally people around me like giggling and laughing and pointing. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm like, I'm so excited. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. And he's honestly gorgeous. He's amazing. He's mainly down here because he is just big. And for the longest time, I convinced myself that he wasn't ready to be a part of the shelf because he didn't have any clothes. And I just kind of like him down there now because he is really big. And I'm running out of space, actually, so I'll show you that. But before, up here, I have some assorted dolls. And she does need her hair done. A lot of my dolls need their hair done. I'm just not the biggest doll hairstylist. But this is, as you can see, Cinderella from the thrift store. Jasmine, who is sitting on Aladdin's lap, who are also from the thrift store. I have this Funko Pop Hercules and his little horse friend. Hercules actually isn't my favorite movie, but these Funko Pops were so cute. I couldn't leave them there. Plus, I think they were part of a bundle with Wreck-It Ralph, so I kind of had to buy them. Over here are two, once again, well, I guess these are like BJDs, but they're like, a lot of my dolls are recast, you know, disclaimer, so like, you know, that bothers you, whatever. I don't know, keep watching, I don't really care either way. But these are my Lily and Alex dolls. So this is Alex, this is Lily. They're some of my older dolls, and they're just cute. I got them from AliExpress. And I've never changed their clothes. I don't ever want to change their clothes, to be honest. They're girlfriends, and they just have fun sitting here. They've been to the beach with me before. This is another thrift store find. She's not my favorite doll, but she's here. It's one of those another eco-friendly dolls. I actually got this one before I got the black one because I saw her in a thrift store, and I was like, because I didn't want to pay for these dolls in the store. They were like $30. So when I found her, I was like, well, here's my chance to just experience having one and not paying full price. So here she is. Then moving up. All right. These are my ball jointed dolls. All of these here. And they do mostly have names that I do remember because I have named most of them besides one. So here is Emma 2. She is supposed to represent my sister. She doesn't look like her, besides the glasses, but this is her. Recast of something called a doll chateau. This is actually one of my few legit dolls. Her name is Anna. She's a very beautiful doll family something doll. She's 1/3 scale. She's very beautiful, to be honest. I love her face. I love this soft wig she has on, but she needs some brushing. She's got jointed hands. She's holding a tiny Barbie doll, or Bratz doll, because she's a doll collector. There's actually some more tiny dolls back here that my other dolls were holding. Here is Martin and Thomas. They are some of the newest additions to my collections. All of my dolls do need wigs, shoes, and just entire outfits, to be honest. And it's so bright because the window is right next to this display. These are newer dolls. They're 1/6 scale. Well, I think they're 1/8 scale. They're like Barbie size. Like they're actually wearing Barbie clothes. So they're way smaller than most of my dolls. They're supposed to be like boyfriends, but yeah. And then I have this doll. Her name is Morgan. She's very beautiful. I'm actually not sure if she's recasted or legit. I do believe she's legit though, just because of how she looks, the yellowing of her resin. And the seller I got her from said that she got her from someone who was selling only legit dolls. She just didn't come with a COA, so there was no way to confirm it. But just from the look, I feel like she's legit. Either way, I didn't pay too much for her anyway, so she's lovely, and here she is. She's also holding this toy. Here's kind of like my look-alike doll. She's also technically legit. She's also one of my few vinyl dolls. Her name is Maya. She wears this dusty, just all black clothes with these boots. It was really hard for me to find shoes that fit her feet. And these barely fit, to be honest. But she's got them. She does have eyes, but she likes to be emo. Yeah, she's a very beautiful doll. And she's also one of my oldest dolls. And then I have this doll, another newer one in my collection. It's like a rose sculpt. It is a recast. She needs a lot of work. She's one of my newer ones. She needs, a wig, face up, clothes. But she's very pretty. She has a nice size hips and stuff. Rose. I don't have a name for her. That's just the name for a sculpt. Her name is Faye. She's another recast of a Lily Cat. I don't know the sculpt. I got her from a seller, so she's like the full set, I believe, that they sell on the website. She's very pretty. Honestly, all my dolls are very pretty. These are two of my legit dolls. They're called, oh man, the name slipped. I know what they're called. But her name is Bombi, and as you can see, she's got a large chest. I loved her that way. I wanted her this way. She's actually from a doll friend. And she's cute, and I don't want to change her look. She doesn't have a name, and this doll is also broken. They're kind of fragile, these vinyl dolls, at least for me. I can't believe the name slipped my mind. It's like right on top of my head. But they're very pretty. This one's blushed. And the difference is that her chest is smaller and she's like harder. This one has a big chest and she's squishy. I can't think of the name. Oh my gosh. And then back here, her name is Peace. And AliExpress, she's also recast. AliExpress used to have a thing where you could enter like a freebie. And I entered a couple times. Like the second time I did it, I actually won this doll. So I paid a penny for this doll. And they just sent it, which is why she's all white. She came with absolutely nothing. So she's literally a blank canvas. But I haven't done anything with it because I don't even know what to do with her. I may make her a Snow White or something. This is another doll, recast, but it is from Australia. This is Subia doll sculpt, I believe. She's very beautiful. She has nice sculpting, but her joints are kind of flimsy. I actually sueded her, but she could use more sueding. Sorry, there's a cat on me. But this is her. Then behind her is Seth, another recast. I think is a Jaguar sculpt. He's, 1/3. All these dolls, 1/3, 1/4 or bigger. He has no face up. He still needs a face up. He has a gorgeous blazer on, though. He's got really nice joints. I honestly don't like to buy dolls that don't have nice joints. All my dolls, I prefer them to have double joints and hip movement and all that good stuff. Here is Manny. He's one of my first dolls, recast. Very hard to find clothes for him. I had to custom make those pants. I didn't make them, but I had to get them custom made because he's so big. His shoes are huge. I'll probably never change his outfit for that reason because it's so hard to find clothes for him. Here I have this tiny fairy doll recast. I don't know the sculpt, but she's adorable. Her wings don't stay up at all, but she's really cute and she's blushed and she's a little fairy. Then of course this is like the grand, my dream doll. He's huge, as you can see. He's actually 90 centimeters. This is my legit Bull Sculpt Angel Dream doll. And I named him Ricky. This doll, I've been waiting to get this doll for like 2 years. I kept putting out in search of posts because I wanted to buy him secondhand. But it never came around. The one time it did, it slipped through my fingers. So I just like, let me just buy it. And I did, and waiting and buying this doll was one of the most exciting things I ever did. And he is wearing a Bobby Jack jacket because he can partially fit baby clothes. He is wearing baby clothes. This is another legit doll. I don't know the sculpt, but her name is Sarah. She needs to be restrung. She's incredibly loose, but she's very pretty. This doll, I named her Raven as well. I don't know her sculpt. I think it's maybe Apple House. But she also needs a face up. But she's very pretty. I love her dress, her undergarments, her little jewelry. I added this ornament she's holding, her little stocking. She's just cool. She has like a serious look. I love the wig. This wig she's wearing is super soft. Then I have this doll, recasted. He and Seth came in together. His name is Josh. He does have a face up. He's like a vampire guy. Kind of looks sleepy all the time, but he's also huge. He's my second largest doll. He's about 80 centimeters. I actually have another doll that's about 80 centimeters, but it's not in this part of my room. Then over here, I have my two smart dolls, which are legit. I don't think smart dolls are even recasted, and they're also some of my few vinyl dolls. This one, her name is Priscilla. This one doesn't have a name. I love her wig, of course. Her wig is gorgeous. It resembles locks. I have little decorations in it. And then Priscilla, this wig just looks amazing on her. It just looks really good on her. And she is holding a Flynn Rider doll. Then behind her is probably the prettiest doll in my collection. His name is Theo. And he actually has two different colored eyes, but it's really hard to see on the camera. This wig looks amazing on him, and he has the most gorgeous body blushing ever. And only his head is legit, but his body is recasted. But I don't really mind either way. He's just very pretty. Oh, here's the original Emma. This is just Emma. It's the same sculpt as Emma 2, which is why she's Emma 2. But, she's also recasted, but her knees are terrible. Their joints are terrible, which is why she's like strapped down with wire, because she'll fall backwards. And she's got wire wrapped around her legs, but she still can't stand up straight. And then moving over, so over here is my giant Tiana doll that sits on a Lowe's bucket. And my giant Tiana doll is, I don't know all the specifics. I think Jack Specific made it, maybe. I don't know, which is ironic. Oh, wait. I didn't finish. I have these dolls. Here is two more mermaids dolls. She does have sun damage because they were sitting right in front of my window, which I don't mind. I knew it would happen, but their faces are so gorgeous. Gorgeous faces. Here's my little Rainbow High Juniors collection. Some stuffed animals. And then above them, I have my favorite Rainbow High and Shadow High dolls. As you can see, these dolls are all my favorite. They're all very beautiful. I love them, and they're probably dusty, to be honest. I have this Disney Store Moana doll in her chief outfit. Thrift store find, very beautiful. Then I have these giant Moana dolls. I got two of them because I was being crazy, and they're wearing baby clothes. I remember that they're like 36 inches, I believe. Giant Maya. Some Disney animator dolls. Actually, I'm gonna move these three where these three are because I like these three more than those three. These are all thrift store finds. Someone must have donated their collection. I was just happy to grab it. And then in the box is actually more of the Devious twins because these are some of the prettiest dolls I've ever seen ever. I'm obsessed with them, so I immediately have to get them in box when they went on sale. I have a Giant Maya in box to convince myself that I would customize one. And I have Baby Mirabelle, which I thought was one of the cutest dolls I've ever seen. And the sun's out, so it's all really bright. But this is my giant Tiana doll. She's the same size as the giant Moana dolls. She's just restyled. She's also wearing baby clothes. And my necklaces. This is a like Disney store Tiana doll that I found at their store. And I just put this dress on her because I wanted a doll to wear this dress. And I know her first look is blue, but this silver dress reminds me of her blue look. I found this on a doll thrift store. I don't know where it's from. I looked it up, but I think she's supposed to sing, but this one's like broken. But I thought her face was really pretty, and her outfit was nice, and she could like bend her legs and arms, and like she's just pretty. Like it's sculpted nicely, and she's a pretty nice sized doll. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. And she's holding two mini dolls, a Minnie and a Stitch. And then down here are actually my high glam dolls from Germany. I didn't buy these from Germany, but they're like made in Germany dolls. They have very long legs, as you can see. And they do pose. They have like bendy arms and legs. I think just their legs bend. I don't think their arms really move. Then I have the black one, Nicole, in the box. I'm gonna unbox it, just not right now. I love that she's in the box. And these dolls are super old, so it's kind of hard to come by them. Some doll clothes. Then I have these Lego Doctor Strange and Wanda from Multiverse of Madness. That's her Book of the Damned. Then these are thrift store finds. It's the Style dolls. Oh my god, I forgot the name. I'm trying to remember the name of all these dolls I have in here. But I don't know their character names, but they're really beautiful, and I'm just like, I don't have any, so I got them, and I gave them a little more to their outfits. And then I have this doll. I forgot what it's called. I bought it off of eBay, but she's got like elastic in her joints, so reminding me of a BJD. And I thought she was pretty, and I needed this vintage like velvet tracksuit. I bought it specifically for the tracksuit, and the doll itself is just cool and unique. So I was really happy to find this. And then my window, thrift store find. I have this Mara doll in her like, I don't know what, because it's not technically her wedding look, is it? It's from the movie. It's the look she wears in the movie before she saves Aquaman. And it was a really nice find. Then I have this Christmas Lego set that I haven't put together yet because I'm not sure where I would put it. Then I have this wooden hand that's holding these flowers. Rapunzel Funko Pop. An old can that held pineapples. These empty OMG boxes. Some birds. Then I have these mini brats that sit in front of my window. Then DC Superhero Girls, the Blackfire and Starfire. And then down here, a yarn doll that resembles me that my mom got for me. Oh, I also have an inbox Kia. She's sitting there. I got her from Marshall's. Is more things. I have this thing that holds a lot of my doll accessories. Mini Monster High. The babies. I don't really collect these. I got from the flea market. I have this Fortnite character that I impulsively bought because it was on sale. The Witch Cauldron from those Magic Minx dolls. Then here's the start of my OMG collection. My tweens. Wait. The tweens, OMGs. This one's actually the one that my mom got me. My first one, which started the whole thing, which is very significant to me. So Chillax will always be in the front. I don't know all their names because they don't even have like people names, but all these OMGs are like ones I thought was pretty, my favorites. I don't have every single one, but these are the ones I really liked. And here's some more Rainbow Highs that I kind of, those are restyled. This one is just Sabrina. Then I have some OMGs in box, the NYE, Jukebox Baby, and the lights do still work on both of them. I can't reach the button for hers. I have my Maria, and she does light up randomly, like when I just walk in my room. I guess it's censored. And I have over here a Beauty and the Beast little mini Funko Pops. I mainly got it for the teapot. I love the teapot. An OMG Fierce. Then up top is my mini Novi Stars collection. I can't really reach up there, but here's my mini Novi Stars. I do plan to unbox them. Well, no, I lied. I may not, to be honest, but just because they're so hard to find in the box, and they look pretty in the box, and plus they can't really pose anyways, so might as well just leave them in the box, you know, for that pretty box art. Out here, it's the same shelf, more of my OMG dolls, or Rainbow High and OMG. So, got Lyric, Harley, Bella. There's a Collector Bratz doll in that box. Jewel, my other Margaret, Finn, Maya, Harper, the twins. I'm trying to be impressive and memorize all their names, but off the top of my head, I can't because I haven't even gotten to Monster High yet. But this is them. Phaedra's hair is so soft. I love Phaedra's hair. My other OMG dolls, and Emmy, Georgia, the other white-haired Maya, my other Harper, other Crystal, my other Nicole, the Moonlight, Baby, Rock, Guy, Cool Guy, that one, Ansley, their makeup caddies, and then down here is like random doll storage. I have Appa, like the Avatar things, but there's nowhere to put them. Dracula's car. So this is full of like mainly doll clothes and like Rainbow High accessories that I have nowhere to put, like the instruments and what do you call it? Vanessa's drums. These are miscellaneous dolls. There's some old Monster High at the bottom, like only a couple, but like they're like doubles or like ones that I have to give away or just dolls that I don't know what to do with. Here is my other large PGG doll. His name is Ethan. And I actually got him on my birthday. Like, I ordered him and he arrived on my birthday. And he's also recast, I believe. He does need eyebrows, which is why he's sitting on the floor, because I'm supposed to customize him soon and give him some eyebrows. He needs better clothes overall, but he's so big, it's hard to find clothes for him. Alright, and then here's the small start of my Monster High collection. So these are all in box. I have Honk Couture, Drac, Midnight Runway Frankie, and then Honk Couture Frankie. I'm not gonna open all the boxes right now, maybe in a different video, but like, you know, as far as I can tell, none of my dolls have any wonk or anything, and even then, I'm not super heavy on that like some people are. My other hunk couture, Cleo, Laguna, and Claudine. And a little back, I did have to overpay for hunk couture drag. I was not one of the lucky few that was able to get her when she dropped, because like everyone was skeptical about the hunk couture line when it first showed. Everyone was like, I don't like it, or it's too expensive, blah blah blah. And I unfortunately followed that train too much. So when Frankie came out, I didn't even get Frankie. I had to rebuy Frankie. But Claudine came out, and I was like, I need Claudine. Dracula came out, and I didn't think fast enough, and she was sold the heck out. And then I'm like, wait, this is one of the most beautiful dolls I've ever seen. I need it. So I had to highly overpay for her, unfortunately. But I have them all. And now we're focusing on the Midnight Runway dolls. And then, oh, also I have the cheer dolls, but they're not on display right now. The cheer dolls, not on display right now. And then over here are more dolls. This is the dang lockers for the Ultimate Secrets line, which take up so much space. I don't even know what to do with them yet. I haven't even gotten Dracula and Claudine. I don't even know what to do with these lockers. There's just so many, and they're making a neon line. Like, what am I gonna do with all these lockers? And then over here, more doll clothes, and then my G3 dolls that just, these are my doubles. These are all doubles. Doubles of my Julias that I restyled. Dracula, super cute. I brought her with me when I went to go see Garrett. My Twyla, cute. Claudine. And then this Deuce is not a double. He's just sitting here because he's just sitting here. One of the lockers, and then more dolls. So this is actually by my door. So I have the bus. I found it at the thrift store. I don't use it because it's too big. There's nowhere for me to put it. But it was only $12, and I figured I have to buy this because I'm crazy. And then over here, I got my Chucky and Elvira. This Build-A-Bear, this Wakanda doll, a Mannequin Ed, and I found this at the thrift store, this Disney I Love You doll. I didn't find this helmet. She didn't come with the helmet, fanny pack, or the knee pads, or the shoes. I bought this as an accessory pack. The doll came with shoes, the dress, and the necklace, but I bought this because she's inspired by Tink, and I wanted to give her a more complete look. So here she is. All right, and then getting into my Monster High collection. So here's the inbox dolls that I was mentioning. So this is my inbox Dracula doll. Frankenstein and the Bride. The Cleo and Deuce 2-pack. My Abby doll, which is actually French. I paid a lot for this. I don't know. I was just being a little crazy. I honestly debated selling this doll because I'm not technically an inbox collector, but it's French, so who knows. I'm keeping her around for now because Abby's one of my favorite characters. She's gorgeous. And then I have my signed Wave 1 Gulia by Garrett Sanders. I have had to open her box and fix her a couple times, so she may look a little crazy, but she's great. All right, and then back over here to the shelf by the OMG dolls. So on this bottom, I have thrift store finds, Disney Animator Mulan, Disney Animator Aurora, and Frankie's Vanity. And then there's a Tiana doll behind this vanity, but you can't really see her right now. And then moving up, I have another OMG doll. OMG. My two Barbie dolls that are dancing. This one lights up. Restyled. Rainbow doll. Crystal. G3. This is one of my doubles for Cleo. Here are my, what do you call it? Oh my god. But you know that line. The Fierce. The Fierce OMG. Some more OMG, 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 Fierce. OMG, Fierce. This one is like my favorite. G3. Frankie kind of in the middle of getting restyled. My Rainbow High. Uma. And then moving up the shelf, I have another BGD over here. This one and this one are recasts, but they're some of my favorite dolls. Her name is Penelope. Her name is Mina. And I did customize her look, kinda. I picked out her custom skin color. Her head and body are like hybrid. They didn't technically go together. And the eye color, I picked that all out. And then I have my Barbie collector Mad Hatter doll I found at a local toy shop. My Madeline doll. I love this Madeline doll. A restyled Frankie. My Iridescent Cleo. Iridescent Frankie. OMG, and then also my other Mermaids dolls. This line was my favorite to collect. More OMG, Gamma Babe. Yes, and now we'll Detolf and then Monster High. So this glass display case is called a Detolf. So it has 4 levels. At the very bottom level, I have my Build-A-Bear. So these are significant to me. This is a resemblance of the one I had as a child. Crystal, and this is actually my sister's, so technically it's one of the oldest things that I own, and her name is Sabrina. I have my Disney animators, Tiana, Meredith, and Rapunzel, because they are my favorite characters, princesses, everything. Rapunzel is my favorite movie. Tiana's like my favorite. They're all my favorite. And then my tiny Winx Club collection, because Winx Club is like $1 million. But I have my Flora, Aisha, got a Bloom. I have Daphne, the SDCC one, I believe, but she's not complete. I have this Stella. I found it in a thrift store. I don't know where she comes from, but I thought she was cool. And then I have this Bloom Believix, which is in like a power-up look or something like that. And then moving up, my second level is some mini Bratz, mini Disney store toys, mini Bratz, and then I have another Skullshort Schoolia out of box because, you know, like I said earlier, she's significant to me, so she is in the Detolf. Then my one of my Nephras, I have like 3 Nephras actually, but Nephra is also significant to me because she is a doll I've wanted for so long. She's very, very pretty. I just love the doll, the attention to detail this doll has. And she jump-started my recollecting. So Gulia was a part of my original collection. Nephra jump-started my recollection. Then behind her, I have my 2016 holiday Barbie that my mom got for me. I have Power Ghouls. I have my Billy dolls. I love these Billy dolls. I wish they would make more. I have my 2 Barbie dolls. And then this one here, the black one, her name is Brittany. I think her name's Nikki, but I called her Brittany because she's one of my oldest dolls. She's the one doll that survived everything else. So she's pretty old. This is a Made to Move doll that I call Sarah. And this is a Liv doll. Pretty sure her name's Alex. There's another Liv doll in there. And then moving up, this mini Bo Peep. And these are my Marvel and DC action figures, but mostly Marvel. So I've got, I can't think of their names off the top of my head, but I have the Blue Guy, Nebula, Captain Marvel, Elektra, Iron Man, Beast, the girl, can't pronounce her name, Korg, Angel, Thor, Sherry, Mystique, Namor, Odite, Apocalypse Storm, Aquaman, Doctor Strange, this Wonder Woman doll that I found in Target for $4 a long time ago. I have the Wasp, another Storm, my Scarlet Witch. I forgot her name. It starts with an M, then his name I forgot as well, but from the Eternals. I just thought they were cute because they were a couple in the movie, so I had to get them. Here's a Batman figure my brother gave to me. Thor's hammer in mini form. The Star Wars toy. Then Captain America with his shield, of course. And then, final level, I have mini food from many brands. This barbecue sauce, milk, Stitch. This mousse that's called chocolate. That's significant to me. This mini LOL toy. This cat from the Luca movie. I love the Luca movie, and it's a McDonald's toy. This Ariel little figure from the thrift store. More Happy Meal toys. Julieta from Encanto. I love the texture once again on her outfit. This cheese. Mini Disney animated Snow White. Mini Funko Pop Meredith. This cheese. Ursula. These My Hero Academia Endeavor and Hikem. I don't know her name. The girl who drank the blood. And then mini Bratz. And then, of course, my Funko Pop in the box. All of the Star versus the Forces of Evil Funko Pop. This is like one of my favorite cartoons ever. I love them. This, I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's a movable doll. It's got like a silicone body and like a steel internal skeleton, but it's very posable. And it's like the size, it's smaller than a Barbie, but it's cute. This LOL Cheerleader doll. And then now we can get into Monster High territory. Okay. So starting down here is it's another like steel shelf. It goes all the way up. But on the very bottom are my G3 dolls. I have most of them, but you know, G3 is retail, so I'm not rushing to get every single doll. I like to try and wait for a sale. That Torlight is wearing a crown. My iridescent, or no, yes it is. The locker ones. I have a couple of doubles in here. I really like G3 Frankie for some reason, so I keep buying Frankie dolls to resell. This is a Gen 1 Diner Drac from the thrift store, actually. Drac's bed. That's a Ghouls Alive Frankie in there, just sleeping. And then that's everything for now. It's not too crowded right now, but there's a lot of dolls that I don't have yet. This Cleo's really pretty. And then this is a Freak to Chic Torlight who is literally hanging here because her umbrella just dropped, but she's hanging here. All right, second shelf. More Monster High. It would take a while to go in depth of like every doll here, but yeah, I know you can't see every doll, but that's just the space I have right now. Here's my dolls. This was originally just supposed to be like Ever After High dolls, but my Ever After High collection is not that big, so I ended up merging it with Monster High. Now it's mostly Monster High dolls, and it can't really be seen, but in the very back, literally behind all these dolls, is Frankie's recharge station, like the chamber from the Freaky Fusion movie. And there's a custom Rebecca in it, but there's no way to see it because it's all the way in the back. These dolls are literally covering it. And then these After High birthday dolls do still smell like cake. Alright. And then here's my second shelf, like the one that has like my main dolls. I mean, these are all like my main dolls, but these are like more of my favorites. My Gulia is my favorite Must Side character. She deserves a lot more appreciation, to be honest. Even in Gen 3, she only has one doll. Like, what's up with that? But these are like all my dolls. These are French. He's French. Because there's a seller on Facebook who often sells his dolls, and he's from France. So I get dolls from France. It's a lot packed in here, but this side mostly has my, like, the dolls in their original looks. And then the other side has, like, more fashion dolls or dolls for special occasions. The Weird Cat twins are back there. It's just really hard to see every single doll. And honestly, I don't rotate them because my favorites are already in the front. So, like, I have no need to rotate them. You know, some dolls always going to be covered up anyways. Then moving above them is dolls that are just sitting here. So I have my only Generation 2 Cleo, Restyle Laguna, Creative Monster, and Dracula newspaper outfit. This is a swim class Drac wearing like random Drac clothes and this sweater from a different doll. Homemade Frankie. She does have her locker. She's just sitting in front of it. My Fear Leading Cleo. Oh, I lied. These are literally Gen 2 dolls. Gen 2 Shipwreck, Laguna, and Rochelle, and Draculaura. Skull Shores Drac, Dance Class Halloween, and then my ballet. More Gen 2. I was literally lying. Gen 2 Ballerina. This Cleo's leg was broken, but I put it back together in a cool way. This, like, figure, Julia, Kala, Mari. I do have her legs, like her tentacles, but they were just taking up too much space, so I took them off and put them in storage. And then up here, I have more dolls. And I'm getting too short to reach them all, but my stepladder is not my room. But here are my frightfully tall dolls. I have all of them. And my only ever after high doll that's up here. This doll is really pretty, to be honest. Ava Trotter. Some beach dolls. A couple of Gen 3. My other Wisp doll. Laguna, Jennifer. And some dolls even back there. Hard to see them all. Holiday Drac. There's a Drac and Claude right here that are really cute. My other Nefer doll. Gen 3. These are like pink dolls. I kind of put like pink right here. This is actually Roadster Drac, but she's wearing the newspaper outfit. Her outfit is being held by this doll, and she's also wearing her shoes. These are like all my pink dolls. Well, not all of them, but I grouped them. Headless Headmistress is back there, and they're also all standing in front of Spectra's DJ set. And then over here, on top of my DTOF, well, here's Spectra hanging. But on top of the DTOF, I have a lot of my collector dolls. So there's the Mattel exclusive, Cleo Gulia, Hexkai Rebecca, Voltages. This is a custom made hoodoo from Russia. This is actually I Heart Fashion Scara. I don't have SDCC Scara. This is Ghouls Alive Rebecca, which does still work. Oops, that was Whip's tail. Well, there's Whip's tail that just fell. Then here's Collector Abby, Wisp, my prized possession, Deathfast Gulia, Greta, Manny and Iris. And then on the wall above them is actually the gorgeous, gorgeous box of Valentine and Wisp that I love. And Watson, say Frankie Watson. And then the Manny and Iris box. Alright, and then I can't really get up here, but this is more. My dolls are stacked to the ceiling, literally. But we're almost done. So this is my Creep Production Claudine. This is actually Dead Tired Claudine in her sportswear. Gulex Gulia, Custom Venus, my two Astronova dolls. They're both, wait. They're both very pretty and they do work. One of them works, but the other one just doesn't have batteries. I have my fashion Windana. I think I have 3 Windanas actually. And then of course Valentine, Gaga, Real Drama, Claudine. Then there is Collector Drag. Collector Drag. And then moving over, Real Drama Laguna, Beetlejuice Lydia, SDCC Pinocchio from Ever After High, this table, Real Drama Draculaura. On top of Pinocchio, I have my Lumberella in the box. And then I have Pre-Production Laguna and Frankie. Then I have the Beast Friend dolls, Skeleta, the green one, the purple one. I have the Creative Monster Siren, 2 different versions of it. I have the Perry and Pearl styling heads. And then last but not least, I have 2 Gulia dolls, one from Scarus, Skull Shorts Gulia once again. And my Scarus one is restyled, and then my Skull Shorts one is restyled in the Dat Fast Gulia fashion pack. And these is all my dolls. That is my doll collection. And only counting dolls, not even the Funko Pops, the action figures. I actually have over 520 dolls last time I counted. And last time I counted, I've gotten at least 5, maybe 10 more dolls. I'm not even joking. And I currently have 2 Baldwin 2 dolls being made. And of course, Mr. High is releasing all of these new dolls that I am planning to get. And then there's just always, there's a lot of dolls in the market right now. You know, the Mermaid, live action Mermaid, Little Mermaid, Bratz is reproducing more dolls, Monster High Gen 3, Monster High Gen 1. There's just so much coming out. So, I'm excited. That's everything.